Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon Sapphire. In the last episode, we watched in bated breath as Team Aqua awoke, or at least we think, Kyogre was awakened by the power of the red orb and has been causing havoc, as you can see, as this storm rages endlessly, seemingly, or ceaselessly above the skies, and the rain comes falling down. To be honest, you wouldn't want to be where we are right now on this tiny weeny little island here. But that's where we are. Where actually are we? This is a good question. Are we actually in Sutopolis? No, this is Route 128. Yeah. I quite like this music, I'm not gonna lie. This sort of the Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to obviously fly straight to Sutopolis. No point in hanging around here. We have some big issues at hand, and we need to work out what on earth is going on. Something tells me it might have something to do with the old Cave of Origin that we saw. And so I'm just going to check my team. Laron is slightly down on health, so we're going to go heal Laron up, and then we're going to think. I'm just thinking this might be our chance to catch Kyogre, in which case we want to make sure we've got a decent number of Ultra Balls. It's going to be really annoying because I doubt we've got anything to actually impart any status elements. Just because I don't usually end up having moves that can do that. Let's have a look. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. It's like an Ice Beam and its occasional freeze, and Thunderbolt and its occasional paralysis. Paralysis could be really helpful if we could land it, but whether we can or not is a completely different matter. Do we have any TMs? Do we have any TMs? We have Sunny, Calm Mind, Roar, Hidden Power, Sunny Day, Earthquake, Return, Shadow Ball, Double Team, Sandstorm, Facade, Secret Power, Attract, Skill Swap, Overheat. I don't think any of those have any chances. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we've got any luck here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to continue onwards nonetheless, and we're going to try and catch Kyogre. I think that's what we're going to be doing here. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to check how many Pokeballs we've got. We should have a decent amount of Ultra Balls. Still got 24. Let's make that 50. 50 is a lot. But then again, I think we have, if I remember correctly, because we're in Gen 3, and this is sort of like, well, I say it's not really the first gen where we start getting lots and lots of, certainly not the first gen where we start getting lots and lots of legendaries, but a decent number of legendaries, because obviously we've got the Latios and Latias. We've got Reggies, Regirock, Regice, sorry, Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. But anyway, so anyway, Mark, you came too, in this terrible rainstorm yet? Oh yes, can you hear out what my friend has to say? My name is Wall. I have no idea. What voice should we have for Wallace? I don't know. But anyway, my name is Wallace. I'm this town's gym leader. I've also been entrusted with the protection of the Cave of Origin. This downpour is caused by a power emanating from the Cave of Origin. That is the blue orb. I see. Follow me. And so, off we march as we follow. There. This rain. I can't remember what my voice for Stephen was. People in Pokemon need water to live. But why does this rain fill us with such dread? The rain clouds over Sutopolis will keep building and soon extend all over Hoenn, if that were to happen. Okay, so The Cave of Origin is ahead. No one from Sutopolis is permitted to enter the Cave of Origin, but you must go, together with your blue orb. You must go regardless of what awaits you inside the cave. Mark, I never expected you to be holding the blue orb. You will be okay. With your Pokemon, you'll get things done no matter what. I am convinced of it. I like how we've got these little girls just sort of waiting outside. The legend told by the old man on Mount Pyre wasn't a made-up story. The natural balance of Hoenn is going through a wrenching shift. And so here we go, we're going to enter the Cave of Origin. Oh man, Flash, really? Really? Must we be in a place where we need Flash? I really dislike using Flash. Oh, something happened. Ooh, Wild Sableye, interesting. The flying is neutral. Actually, steel is neutral. I probably should have thingy, but anyway. Still trying to detect. Oops, stairs. I'm really just fumbling around here, just because I don't really want to have to go back and fetch whoever it is that we have that has Flash. As Laron continues to take out the wild Pokemon around here. Is actually Laron our lowest level Pokemon at the moment? This is a good question. So obviously we should really be leveling up our lowest level. Hariyama is. Fortunately, he doesn't have much luck against Zubat, which quadruply resists the fighting type stab. Oh, another shake. What is going on? It looks like we can only head this way. And now the mist. Sorry about this. The mist that no one really wants to see, as it sort of implies something mysterious is going on. Although it does seem to limit the directions in which we can go. We can head down. And another down. Wow, just loads and loads of different levels for this place. An item. Interesting. You're kidding me. Just gonna run away. Can't hit it, so we might as well just run away. As we find an HMO7, which I believe is Waterfall. Handy that it was here, let's be honest. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we don't have a way of accessing Evergrande City without Waterfall. So anyway, and here we have Kyogre. Mark's blue orb suddenly began glowing. What's gonna happen? Kyogre approaches and challenges us. Wild Kyogre appeared at level 45. Okay, that's not too bad, if we're honest. As Drizzle makes it rain. Make it rain! Okay, let's break. I want to see how much this does. As it goes for the Calm Mind. That's not good. That's very much not good. Stop Calm Minding, please. If it keeps special attacking up, it might get to a point where we literally cannot, Oh dear, why am I so tired? Well, we actually are not going to be able to touch it, so, yeah, that is bad. Do I have anything that raises special defense? Do I have anything that can raise special defense? Just gives loads of different berries. No, okay, so it looks like we're going to need to get lucky, is the answer here. Because we're actually going to struggle to touch this thing if it continues to it's going to hydro pump and miss, which is really good. So what I should do now is I should strength. So that is our next weakest move. Body slam. Okay, so that's physical. That's not going to hurt us too much as it gets the paralysis, which is kind of annoying. Strength does not take it out, which is good. Unfortunately, we don't have something like Full Swipe, for example, to really impact this. And now we're going to try and throw some Ultra Balls at this Kyogre, and let's see if we have any luck with this. Of course, breaks free straight away. First turn, break out. Body Slam comes in. We will again use an Ultra Ball. And once again it breaks out. Okay, it doesn't look particularly good here, does it? Better on weaker Pokemon. On water and bug type. Let's go for this netball and let's see, because Kyogre is obviously a water type. Is it gonna 1? And it breaks out again. And the final body slam is gonna unfortunately take out our Hariyama. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go into our Sableye here. The hope here is that Sableye can essentially get rid of the Good Fake Out. Is Fake Out going to take it out? Okay, I'm going to save, because I want to see if this Fake Out takes it out. It does. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to keep going with our Ultra Balls until we get to a point where we're literally just going to die. One shake and fail. As it's going to continue. So we've got Calm Mind, Hydro Pump, Body Slam. Obviously, the fun thing about Body Slam is Body Slam can't hit us. Hydro Pump can, and will probably take us out at +3. It is coming from a freaking Kyogre. 2 shakes and fails. And misses the second Hydro Pump, which is really, really nice. Gives us another chance to try and catch it. 1 and 1 shake and out. It goes for the okay, so it's Ice Beam. Ice Beam is its final move. And at +3, there you go, that's sort of proof. +3 Ice Beam takes us out, which is bad. Okay, so essentially, depending on what moves it uses, we've got 3 more hits. Unfortunately. Because that's all we can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw an Ultra Ball, let our team go down to the minimum point. Unfortunately, we don't have any paralysis, anything like that. I could obviously throw a Master Ball at it, but I do want to keep the Master Ball for other legendaries, because I'm pretty sure there's a fair few more. I mean, do you have anything that could... Okay, so, one more. Nope! The legitimate Ultra Ball failure is continuing, as Hydro Pump's going to come in and take out Linoon. Level 45 is not that high, to be fair. Our Growthile is higher level than this. And so, okay, we're at our final main Pokemon. Obviously, Marill doesn't really count. We're not going to kill it, because that would be mean. We are just going to have to go through a lot of this. Okay, well, if you're going to just do that, then we're going to throw more balls. Okay, there we go. So we fall at a decide to go to +4 because it's our freaking Kyogre and wants to be at +4. There you go, +3 takes me out. I don't know why you're body slamming initially. Keeps body slamming first turn, which is rather amusing. And body slams again. I wish I had body slam, because that paralysis chance would be really nice. This could take a while, I'm not gonna lie. 2 shakes and down. I really need to keep this open. 1 shake. No shakes. 1 shake. This is my luck. Boom. There we go. So, it only took another 6 minutes of me doing continual repeats of trying to catch it before we finally catch Kyogre. I guess my luck with capturing Kyogre sort of matches. No, actually, that's a very unfair thing to say. It matches my luck for catching Feebas. I'm sure many people have spent many, many, many more hours trying to catch Feebas than I did. But anyway, and then I tried to catch Kyogre. But anyway, here we have Kyogre, the Sea Basin Pokemon. Kyogre is named in mythology as the Pokemon that expanded the sea by covering the land with torrential rains and towering tidal waves. It took to sleep after a cataclysmic battle with Groudon. We have Kyogre. Awesome. Awesome. There we go. And that should solve everything, does it? Looks like we can't actually go in there to... Now the music's sort of gone back to being all mystical. Was it like this beforehand? I can't remember. Anyway, so obviously Pelipper is our only alive Pokemon, well, only main group Pokemon that's still alive. So we'll obviously bear that in mind, and then we will go heal up, and then I'm assuming what we'll be able to do is we will be able to go and battle Wallace at the gym, which will be good. You always feel like you should use Kyogre to defeat Wallace, just to be like, yeah, I got Kyogre. But anyway, there we go. All life starts at the Cave of Origin and all ends on Mount Pyre. Where do people and Pokemon come from? Where are we bound? That's all we get? All we get is just a casual, like, nothing. Everything's gone back to normal. No, like, congratulations from Steven or, like, Wallace or anything. Just a casual, yeah, now everything's back to normal. What the frick? There's Steven Stone, okay. So, well, obviously, before we challenge Wallace at the Sootopolis Gym, which I think is virtually the last thing we've got to do here, we are going to heal up. So there we go, we restored Pokemon full health, but we hope to see you again. So we're just going to have a quick visit. We're probably going to be able to do maybe like the first few bits of Wallace's gym, but we're not going to be able to take him on, I doubt. And then we will start heading towards Evergrande City once we get past this. So again, Hariyama's going to be at the front. This is going to be a water-type gym, so any Sharpedo, Carvanha, Hariyama can take out really nicely. Otherwise, Linoon is going to be our go-to guy. With that Thunderbolt on Linoon is going to be really helpful. Got to think about what level we're going to want to actually level everyone up to in like the grand scheme of things. I need to check. What level did I know? I thought, did I get Grovyle up to 48? Was it? I don't think it was 48. Maybe 42. If we deposit in Marill, because I don't think we need to dive anymore. Although we will need to waterfall, unfortunately. No, and then we will withdraw our Grovyle. There's our casual Kyogre in box 3. Level 46, so very high level Grovyle we have, it must be said. So this is pointless, probably pointless, but we're just going to have Grovyle in the back, just in case Wallace turns out to be like significantly higher level than I think he will be. Which could always be the case, you never know. So anyway, here we have the Sootopolis City Pokemon Gym Leader Wallace, artist and lover of water, as we're going to meet up with Steven once more. Mark, we owe it all to you. The sky above Sootopolis has returned to normal. For that, Wallace sends his thanks too. And that same Wallace is waiting for you inside. He's strong, but the way you are now, and you should be on equal footing with him. Give it your best shot. And off he disappears off. Yo, how's it going, Champion Bell? Mark Sootopolis' gym leader Wallace is a master of water-type Pokemon. And to get Wallace, an icy floor will hamper your progress. Listen, I'm sorry, but that's all the advice I have for you. The rest of the way, you have to go for it yourself. So we have an underground bit and an overground bit. And we can't do the underground bit without doing the overground bit. Okay, so it's a casual puzzle of you've got to solve these sort of puzzles before you've got to click on all the ice blocks You've got to stand on each one before the end. Is this going to be okay? Yeah, up, down, up, down, up. And does it? Yeah, that does work. So I think this is going to unlock Wallace. That does unlock Wallace. And then we're just going to step on another ice tower because I think we do want to definitely do some of these battles down here with his lower ranked trainers just to see how strong they are. But anyway, I train my Pokemon Wallace, don't think I'm a pushover. Says, cool trainer, Beauty Olivia, who has a Lombre. So, and at level 41, so high level, it must be said. Gonna land with a stab, break, and that is going to do a good amount of damage as the Lombre goes for Uproar, which doesn't do that much. And we can break again, and Hariyama's going to get all that nice experience. And we defeat Beauty Olivia. I was bowled right over. I think you have potential. Why don't you stay and train us? You came all the way here, but you won't get to see Wallace. Not if you lose to me, you won't. It's interesting that you can do the whole puzzle and face Wallace immediately and not have to face any of these. We've got Lass Chrissy here, who starts off with a level 40 Wailmer. So again, yeah, these sort of Pokemon are pretty high level, but level 40 isn't too bad. And again, if they're going to miss stuff like that, then, you know, we're going to be able to waltz through this. As Hariyama's going to get a nice chunk of experience up to level 38. Same Pokemon again. Same result we would suspect as Break's going to come in. Water Pulse can cause confusion, or does it always cause confusion? I can never remember. Fortunately, we hurt ourselves in confusion, of course we do. But then we snap out of confusion next time and we land another Break. Awesome. Hariyama has a load more health than all my other Pokemon, I think. She was fooled by our cute looks, what can we say? You might be good enough to avoid being wiped out in one hit by Wallace. Thank you for suggesting such kind words. Right. A graceful glide across the ice while crossing no lines. A trainer putting on that performance would be elegantly beautiful. Wink, wink, hint, hint, that's how you get through this puzzle. And she brings out a Carvanha, which we should be able to hit. Really hard. With a break. Down goes the Carvanha. And we're going to get hit by a rough skin, but that's okay, if we're going to get a decent chunk of experience. She's also got a Wailmer at level 39. We've just dealt with 2 level 40 Wailmer, so this shouldn't be too much of an issue. Goes for the rest, but that is literally would be no issue for us. Final Pokemon is a Sharpedo. You can break here, land it, boom. Down goes the Sharpedo. I didn't see what move she used. She might have used something but missed. But anyway. Well, excuse me, Shigo. This is really obvious, but how strong you are as a trainer has nothing to do with how young or old you are. And we'll take on this person. When I'm with my Pokemon, the time flies by before you can say, oops. I'm saying a Pokefan Marissa would like to battle with her Azurill, which I believe is normal type. Aren't you normal water? Yes, there we go. Down goes the Azurill. It might just be straight normal type. I can't remember. Next Pokemon is the Marill, so we can assume it's going to be Azumarill. Thankfully, not a fairy type, so it doesn't resist our stab. And down goes the Azurill. I wish I can forget about lost causes before I can manage an oops. So, we want to get Hariyama up to 40, and then we'll try and get everyone else up to level 40, and then we'll continue onwards. The Pokemon gym of the highest level in the Hoenn region, that's the Sutopolis gym. Yes, we already know all this. Beauty Bridget, as you also have an Azumarill. And we have no more PP for Break, which is sad. I'm just going to strength. That was a crit, definitely crit. But, thankfully we survive the Azurill's assault. What a high level we are. Rather than being satisfied with being in a strong gym, I imagine training in other places will make you stronger. But above all, it looks more fun. The sight of Wallace conducting a battle, the very beauty of it compelled me to become a trainer. says Lady Brianna, who has a Seeking. We're going to swap out to Sableye in case it wants to like Horn Drill or something like Horn Attack. Bingo. We can Fake Out just to get some stab damage off, and then we can Feint it. Goes for the Waterfall and did a good amount of damage. That is kind of worrying. Yeah, that does way too much damage than I thought it would. So if you're waterfalling, we're gonna go into... Let's see if Lairon can take a hit. If Lairon can't take a hit, that's fine. So then we can just go into Linoon. Linoon will outspeed, and we can Thunderbolt. And down goes the Sea King. Everyone's gonna get a little bit of experience as we defeat Lady Brianna. The grace you bring to the battle is fabulous. Oh, I am so fortunate to have found Pokemon. We're going to swap in a Linoon here. Because Linoon can't really be switch trained just because it's so frail. But anyway, I can teach you how harsh battles can be. Sorry, I should teach you, I think she said. She's got herself a Goldeen, which we can, again, land some Thunderbolts on. And she has a Wailmer. So, again, land some Thunderbolts on. Yeah, Water Pulse doesn't always confuse. There's a chance to confuse. Obviously, it didn't confuse our Linoon there, which is really nice. I'll tell you something good. If you want to reach Wallace, you need to walk on each floor tile once. I'll show you the sublime techniques I learned from our leader, Wallace. Okay, cool. Got Lass Andrea. She has a lot of gears. It goes for the takedown. That's going to do very little. And Linoon is going to get to level 40 first, which is awesome. Watch what happens if you crack all the floor tiles. So there we go. Obviously we're going to need to do the puzzle again, which is kind of annoying, but that's no real issue. We're going to call the episode to an end once we reach Wallace. We've obviously done a lot this episode in finally reaching Kyogre and doing our best to catch it over a sustained period of time. Let's go this way instead. Ah, man, messed up. I messed up. And I also messed up here. That's what happens when you rush. This one you can do either way. And then this one, okay. Let's do what we did the first time. There we go, and here we are against the champion, sorry, the gym leader I should say, the gym leader Wallace. We're going to lead off with our Lairon, and let's see if Lairon can get something before he dies, unfortunately. But then, obviously, we have Sceptile in the back to deal with anything super difficult, and obviously Parry Armor, sorry, both Linoon and Pelipper both know nice little electric-type moves to deal with the Pokemon that Wallace can throw at us. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my playthrough of Pokemon Sapphire, and hope you will join me on the next.